9, 8, 7, 6. Go for main engine start. Main engine start. 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond.
Welcome to the Orbital Perspective podcast, where we dolly zoom out to a perspective where upcoming megatrends become visible. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Orbital Perspective. I am really excited about today's episode. One of my all-time favorite authors, Andy Weir, is going to be with us, author of the Martian and Artemis and his new book, Project Hail Mary, which I had the opportunity to read. Great book, and it is spectacular. And I'm really excited because all of the heroes in his stories, and Andy is just an incredibly talented storyteller, and in all the heroes and all those stories, they have to overcome incredible odds and seemingly insurmountable challenges. And there's a lot of comparisons to the world right now, the challenges that we're facing and the odds that we're facing. But I think equally important, or maybe even more important than that, is how his characters and the stories that he tells, the characters in them, are able to keep a positive attitude and keep a sense of humor no matter what the situation is, no matter how stressful and risky the environment. And I think there's a lot we can learn from that. And so I'm going to get right into the introduction. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andy Weir. Andy, welcome. Thanks for being on the episode.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So new book. What do you?
Yeah. I got to keep doing that or they stop giving me money.
Yeah.
So,
So like I said in the introduction, I think it's a fabulous book. Really exciting. You had me at the first page. Actually, you had me at the first line. Can I say what the first line of the book is?
Sure.
What is 2 + 2?
Yeah.
And
I'm starting off with some deep, heavy, complex math here.
Yeah. But it was, you had me at the first page, and I just kept turning page after page. I think it's a really riveting story, and it's very reminiscent of The Martian, where you have somebody who happens to be I don't want to give too much away, but he happens to be alone, and he has this really tough problem to solve, and has to tap into the ingenuity of the human spirit to overcome it.
Yeah, just to give the kind of, elevator pitch, and there's no way to talk about it at all without giving at least some spoilers to like chapter 1. But basically, a guy, our protagonist, wakes up in a like a hospital bed and realizes he's been in a coma for a long time, and then he fairly quickly realizes he's aboard a spaceship. And then over time, he also has complete amnesia, has no idea who he is or why he's there. And then over time, he comes to realize that he's the only survivor on this mission, and he is the only hope to save all life on Earth from extinction. So no pressure. So, of course, because he's an isolated scientist, that's, it's similar to The Martian. But I really didn't want to repeat story beats from The Martian. So, for instance, he's not really trying to save himself. He's trying to save everyone else. And also he's got plenty of food,
he doesn't have to grow potatoes.
And his equipment almost always works perfectly. Like, it's a different story than The Martian, but yeah, I do love my isolated scientist kind of story device.
Yeah, it is a completely different story than The Martian. Completely different character development with the hero, with one exception. I the sense of humor I thought was very similar to Mark Watney with Ryan Grace.
Although considerably less swearing.
I didn't think there was any swearing, was there?
Ryland doesn't swear.
Yeah,
that's an aspect of his personality, and you find out why later.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. He actually does swear once in the book when he's really surprised by something, and it's very apropos.
Well, Ryland Grace is a teacher by profession. I don't know if that's a spoiler alert or not, but
there you go.
I thought it was a good nod to teachers.
Yeah, I like teachers, and so in fact he's before his job was to save all of Earth's biosphere, he was a junior high school teacher. You might ask how he got from the one place to the other. Like,
no, we don't want to spoil anything.
There's a story behind that, and you'll find that in the book.
Yeah. Welcome to the Orbital Perspective podcast, where we dolly zoom out to a perspective where upcoming megatrends become visible.